should be important, and they're actually engaged in what is criminal monitoring. This is the pattern of conduct. These are demons that are engaged in gang stalking together. The gang stalkers, the worst gang members in the world, they're worse than the Bloods and the Crips. They commit murder in plain sight. They engage in what is targeting American citizens while wearing police uniforms. They're engaged in criminal activity while they're wearing police uniforms, and they facilitate criminal activity. You're going to look at her shadow while she's pacing. This is an iteration of pacing. This is a psychopath that's stalking with her back to me, wearing a police uniform as though she's ignorant of my presence, and she is here to stalk me in particular. This is very heavily documented at ARCO, very heavily documented at this location where the fake sun is documented rising and setting, where international airport is routinely engaging in surveillance, and this demon is moving her body with regard to creating light activity. She's standing in what is engineered light. You see her shadow extending? This is a demon, and she's also a sex offender, keeping my vagina under surveillance in concert with the people of the state, with whom she is requiring in order to be in their presence, because this is the entity that's gang stalking through corrupt police departments that are engaged in what is criminal summoning. Light activity, relevant positioning, stalking in the path, and furtherance of murder. License 9 MPW 162, they're also subject to federal prison. They're gang stalking together. Okay, the people of the state and the entity that they're going to federal prison. So let me show you what she's standing in. One shadow, two shadow, here's three shadows. Here's another shadow reaching into the street. They're demons. And the demon is stalking in helicopter, okay? Remember, while I'm at that end, at F Street, these demons are engaging what is the pattern of conduct, stalking by helicopters. These demons pull up really quick. Why? This is where I use the Wi-Fi on a daily basis, where the same agency is stalking on a nightly basis. This is a psychopath keeping her back to me, and she's listening to everything that I say. She's a monitoring demon who is monitoring my physical movements and is listening and is focused on me, not the demons that she's talking to. That's the reality of what's going on. 1, 2, 3, all of them federal prison. This is how you're going to prosecute terrorists. It is currently, by the way, 12:09 a.m. This is going on the internet with regard to gang violence, and this is the removal of Paul Leon. Paul Leon is being removed. The entity is engaged in the same pattern of conduct. You see this? The same exact pattern of conduct. It's not different, and there's nothing lawful about this. They're engaged in light activity. They're requiring the demons that are stalking with light while they're driving their vehicles, and impossible light is shooting off of their cars, while they're stalking me under a fake sun that rises and sets right here, while this police department stalks me by helicopter day and night in helicopter, while they're gang stalking at the gas stalls, engaged in federal stalking with their devices. These are the demons engaging in that same exact pattern of conduct, stalking with the police. They're engaging in that P.O.C. as one. That is, again, license plate right here, 16979A. Public corruption. This is no different than the pattern of conduct that's happening under the fake sun. I want to be clear. The demons with the white vehicle, they're going to prison, and so are these demons wearing these police uniforms. That's light activity. All right, that's the P.O.C. This is pursuant to surveillance. They're not searching for anything, and they're gang stalking together. They're gang stalking together. The entity's engaging in this, and this is exhibiting severe mental illness. It's psychopathic, and it's delusional. It's delusional. This is the agency that's being disbanded. This is P.O.C. The entity pulls up here because I'm about to upload all these videos, and this is the means of being in the path. It's also the communication of a threat while they're monitoring with these demons. Monitoring, 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 monitoring. That's the pattern of conduct. They're engaging in the P.O.C. Remember, the fake sun is even over the Ontario Police Department. They're a bunch of demons, and they're unfit for law enforcement. And this is not law enforcement. They're unfit to wear uniforms where they're masquerading as law enforcement. And the entity's engaged in what is that pattern of conduct, which is documented. It's currently 12:11 a.m. Criminal summoning is the basis of federal prison. They're doing so in a specific environment, and they are enabling. They're enabling the people of the state who are criminals. It's their fault that the people of the state are gang stalking. And this isn't the conspiracy to commit murder for them gang stalking. Stalking by helicopter, stalking using police vehicles, the mayor's being removed, unseated, and the gang stalker himself, Mike LORENZ, is being prosecuted as well. I want to be clear, gang stalking mayors are also subject to a federal prosecution. This is the criminal expenditure of resources when they're engaging in the P.O.C. All right, this is exposing what is rampant public corruption and mental illness, that these demons that are in police uniforms, they have the same exact mental illness. Psychopathic pacing, psychopathic behavior, stalking with light. They're doing so as demons that are stalking on the roads and the highways. What's the difference? That demon's in a red vehicle. These demons are in what is called police vehicles, but they're not the police. Okay, they don't have any authority. This is surveillance. This is P.O.C. Alrighty, I just want to capture that. Here's one shadow, here's another shadow, and there's another one reaching into the street over here. They're monitoring, and they're monitoring with the entity that's creating a method of light activity. This is what Budget is doing, using a commercial vehicle. They're doing it using police vehicles in the engineered environment. The engineered environment is where you see the fake sun over me, where that same pattern of conduct is underway. The entity engages in kidnapping with the people of the state. That's what Ovid Family Community Library is engaged in while they're monitoring. This is P.O.C. Alrighty, I want to make sure that you're recognizing that this is the pattern of conduct underway by the same people that say I'm capturing on a daily basis. The demons just are coming and directly engaging in that while it's being documented. This is federal prison under all circumstances. Alrighty, it is currently 12 a.m. This is P.O.C. Chevron that's engaged in the pattern of conduct, the federal RICO case, the making money while they're gang stalking. And so is ARCO. ARCO is going to be prosecuted. ARCO is always targeting me while gang stalking, and while the entity uses the property engaged in the P.O.C., that venue is going to be prosecuted as well. This is a massive facilitation. They're all monitoring while the entity is engaged in the same exact psychopathic pacing, stalking in a helicopter. It does not change. This is the entity that's mentally ill, and the mentally ill are going to asylums. This is certifiable conduct. It is corrupt and criminal, but it's mentally demented behavior. They're stalking with engineer light, creating light activity in that environment. They're engaged in surveillance, and they want to be taken seriously as a police department. They also have a pattern of criminally defaming the one whom they are overtly documented as targeting for years in furtherance of murder and stealing money and property that's going to be in federal court. Why they are targeting above what is being a demon. Criminally defaming because Tracy Banks has a secret conservatorship, engaged in criminal summoning. This is what Tracy Banks was engaged in, while she's stating that there was a physical altercation. While they're engaging in surveillance, the Ontario police knew very well there was no altercation. They know everything happening. This is malice, while they're engaging in exhibiting mental illness as demons who are monitoring. This is P.O.C. It is currently 12:13 a.m.